along with the ride because he seeks out enablers and people he can abuse and exploit, and for those who abuse and exploit him. The gun brandishing, the aggressive anger and abuse that Wappy is doing is all faked as a means to drive engagement and streamer drama. I'm not saying the guy isn't a lunatic, but as mentioned before, these people are all delusional Hollywood wannabes, Andy included, but hell, at least the guy has had a pretty damn successful career at one point. They aren't interested in traditional jobs because they're too self-entitled and lazy to do it anyway, and so out of touch with reality that they think Hollywood is interested in hiring a 40-year-old woman who peaked in high school. Andy could walk out of that house today, and there would be no risk to his personal safety. He chooses not to because he has no other alternatives and would rather live in a trap house with terrible people if it means someone delivers him a daily bottle of vodka and the occasional rare steak or beef tartar. Sadly, the bottle of vodka continues to be more important to him than his 3 kids, who surprisingly seem like some genuinely nice and normal individuals.
Oh my god, another fake, pansexual, alcoholic, non-human. I've been replaced!
I hope Andy gets help and survives his substance abuse, but it is becoming less and less likely. The Andy Dick Show, Road Trip, Old School, News Radio, In the Army Now, Dude, Worth My Car, Employee of the Month, etc. are all such classics, as his humor and style is unrivaled in so many ways. Source, Andy's old neighbor. I'd say we miss you at the Pacific Gas Loft, Andy, but really, we don't. A lot of this post is this user's own conjecture, but most of the info does line up with what we've already seen. This same poster later followed up with more miscellaneous details, since people were clearly interested in Andy's strange lifestyle. Aside from the general revolving door of derelicts finding their way to his place to use and abuse the place was on another level of whack. A guy who only wore a doctor's trench coat and a police ankle bracelet acted as his foreman announcer for a while. He was his errand man who had to get vodka from the local store. No clue how it worked with the ankle bracelet, but he was a huge weirdo. Young 20-year-olds were taking bikes and running them into the walls. His entire bathroom door was busted open, and glass sat in the bathroom from the shower door for weeks. 3 guys accidentally bought fentanyl, and Andy overdosed, and paramedics were called. Luckily, one of the guys had Narcan and saved him. Otherwise, he would have died before we argued him. One guy was fat, and he put him out for mouth. The first thing he said after being revived was, "You guys couldn't have at least got one of the hotter ones to try to bring me back to life?"
Where are you at in terms of sobriety? I'm still motherfucking here. I'm hither and thither.
Again, there's no way to verify these claims in particular, but they are on brand for Andy at the very least. The small fan base Andy had garnered by appearing on streams was trying to look out for him, and were concerned about Wappy seemingly abusing him or possibly holding him hostage. So the night after the incident with Attila, the house was swatted. Cops showed up, but Andy didn't make any sort of try to help. And he didn't take the opportunity to leave either. Then, Captain Content, who had visited before, came to rescue Andy from Wappy. He first calls him to confirm the situation, that he's being held there against his will.
Wappy said that he was going to hurt me if I go there to pick you up. But now I have your word, and I've heard Wappy tell you that you're not going nowhere, and I have your word saying that you think you're being held hostage. I'm going to call the police, and I'm going to inform that you yourself have said you're being kept hostage right now, and we're going to get you out of there safely.
He calls the cops, and they show up to the house again. This time, Andy does actually leave.